Hey guys, today I decided to look through my wheat penny collection. A lot of times when I get wheat pennies, I just throw them in a jar. I don't really look at them or care about any of the wheat pennies I've thrown in there. But today I was like, what do I have in there? Why am I hoarding these wheat pennies? And I was asking myself all these questions, and I figured I'd show you guys my collection, what I do with the wheat pennies, and ask you what you guys would do in certain situations. So without any further ado, let's look at the wheat penny collection. The first thing I want to show you guys was this. This is my wheat penny book. It's only from 1930 to 1958, so it's not the entire range. But whenever I get a new wheat penny or something that I didn't have before, I try to put it in this book just to have one of each. And today, while looking through, I realized that I had this. It's a 1951S. And I didn't have it before. So I'm going to put it where it goes in the wheat penny book. And I'm not missing a lot. I'm missing the 1955S. I'm missing a few of the S and D mints in the 40. All the steel pennies. So, without counting the steel pennies that were 1943, I'm missing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pennies in the 40s. So, not that bad, not that bad. A lot worse in the 30s. I'm missing almost everything, just except for regular 1930p, 1934p, 1935p. So, I'm missing a lot more in the 30s. And they get more and more rare as you go back. One thing I like about this book, and I suggest if you have wheat pennies to have some way to figure out what the mintages were. And the importance is that some years have higher mintages, like 300 million, or over here, there's one that was a 1.1 billion minted over here. And so those mintages are really high. And then some that have pretty low, I would say 4.5 million, anything under 50 million it's a pretty low mintage. It's cool to know, like, when you get a low mintage coin like this one that was only 38.7 million minted, that's more rare than something with a higher mintage. So it's just cool to have some kind of reference of that. And I have a few rarer coins like this one, under 100 million minted. Under 100 million minted here, under 100 million here. And so this is a good way to keep a collection of one of each. And I don't obsessively go and get the best coin of every year. I just try to get one of each that's in decent condition, and I don't worry about replacing the coin if I get one better. But that leaves me with a problem, because then I have a lot of wheat pennies here. It's over 500 wheat pennies. These are duplicates, ones that are not going in the book. And these are actually the ones that are in good condition. And so I've been asking my friends, Meryl, Lou, everybody that I go out metal detecting with. And now I'm asking you guys here on YouTube, what do you do with this? Some people might sell them. I don't really know how much they might go for. These, somebody said 2 cents a piece, which is like regular, I guess, wholesale value if you're selling it to a store, to a coin shop. I've also separated out some older coins. These are coins that are before the 30s right here, and they don't really belong in the coin book. There's no space for them. But also, they might be rarer because they're older. So, yeah, I put them to the side. These coins that are pre-30s, basically. Hopefully, I can get a few years off of them for you. Let's see, this is 29. This is 20. I think it's 1919. So, I know there's some really rare coins, like the 1909, 1916. I think the oldest one I have is 1911. This is 28. So these are some really old wheat pennies. It's 1912. Some of them are over 100 years old. This is 1919 again. Some of them are over 100 years old. So what would you do in a case like this? Like wheat pennies that are not from the 30s or 40s. I think this is 1918. Not from the 30s, 40s, 50s, but like older coins. Would you sell something like this too? Do you do something special? Do you hold on to them? Do you hoard all the coins? I really want to know because I'm wondering what I'm doing with all these coins. 1916. I've seen people who do coin roll hunting keep these coins. This one's in the 20s, 26. So yeah, just have a whole bunch of coins like that. Let me see if I can find the 1911 one because I know that's the oldest one I think I have. 1913. Is this one the 1911? 18. It has to be one of these. 25. 1911. There you go. Whoa, 1911 wheat penny. So I have a lot of coins that were, about 100 years to over 100 years old right here. What do I do with them? Also, I have some metal detecting finds here. These are metal detected coins that, they didn't come out so well. They're kind of crusty, corroded. Should I throw them in the tumbler? Are they still worth 2 cents each? I mean, I really don't know what to do with these wheat pennies. And some of them, you can't even tell that they're wheat pennies. They are, especially when you put water on them, the designs on the back come out better. So what would you guys do? Let me know. How would you go about? Would you clean these? Would you try to sell them off in a bulk with the other ones if you want to sell them? Do you keep them? Do you have a coin book? Let me know. I really don't want to be a hoarder just holding on to wheat pennies just because it's the thing to do. I want to have like a plan for these coins, and some people say they might increase in value later. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I do know they're worth more than a regular penny because of the copper value in them, and before 1982 pennies were made mostly of copper, and so I held on to these because it was the thing to do, but I don't know what's the next step. So if you're watching this, let me know what's your next step. I know people like Jackpot G. Lars. Jackpot, you find a lot of wheat pennies, a lot of Indian head pennies. How do you clean those? Do you hold on to them, or do you eventually want to sell them? What's the plan? And anybody else who's watching this video, let me know. Give me your ideas. You might have a good idea that I haven't come up with yet, and so I'm interested to know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one.